Demonstrators threw rocks and grenades, with Israeli forces returning tear gas and live fire, threatening renewed escalation at the Gaza-Israel border today. Thousands of Palestinians rallied to mark the first anniversary of weekly protests in the Gaza Strip. A 17-year-old boy said to have been hit by Israeli fire at a protest site is the first casualty, according to Palestinian health officials, who also said just hours before the main afternoon rally, a Palestinian man was shot dead by troops on the other side of the fence. The Israeli military said it had no knowledge of the death and that Palestinians rioting during the night were throwing explosives. Dozens of volunteers in bright orange vests tried to rein in violence and keep demonstrators a safe distance from the fence.
Today's protests come at a sensitive time for Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, who's seeking a fifth term in office. Now, security is a priority for Israel's April 9th elections, and his handling of the Gaza Strip will be a key issue. But already plagued by corruption allegations, Netanyahu is facing a serious challenge from a retired military chief who says his policy on the Gaza Strip has failed.
For the past year, the Israel-Gaza border has been the scene of clashes and bloodshed, with Palestinians in Gaza facing off against Israeli tanks and troops massed on the fortified perimeter. The protesters are demanding the right to return to land their families fled or were forced to leave during Israel's creation some 70 years ago, and for the lifting of an Israeli-Egyptian security blockade.
Egypt has repeatedly tried to broker a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Gaza's Hamas rulers, stepping up efforts this week after a Gaza rocket struck a house in Israel, injuring 7 people and flaring up cross-border fighting.